I'd like to play a game.
Hey guys, in my new base of operations, my sister's room, at least until I'm kicked out. I hope you enjoyed my last video. A lot of people did. I got a lot of feedback on it. Then again, you can't swallow a banana whole on camera and not get a lot of feedback from it, but oh well. I decided that I was going to keep doing the whole blogging thing, and that this week I was going to do another kind of weird one. And I don't know if you guys have ever seen the movie He's Not That Into You, but I saw it once and I liked it, so I decided to kind of do a blog, or a vlog, whatever, focusing around that idea about how sometimes there are indicators of a person not being interested in you and we just kind of ignore them. Now, the reason mine's a little different is because mine are all kind of related to Facebook, because I think that social networking is kind of become an integral part of communication today, and that there are indicators even from Facebook and from MySpace that you can tell if somebody's genuinely not interested in you. So take what you can from it and enjoy.
Number 1. The Soul Converser.
Reason number 1 is what I like to call the soul converser. Now, when I say soul converser, I'm talking about the general body of the conversation altogether. For example, who's initiating the conversation? If every time you two happen to be on Facebook, you're the one who always has to initiate the conversation, then maybe something's awry. I think too many people disregard the fact that communication is a two-way street. I can talk to you as well as you can talk to me, as well as she can talk to him, as well as he can talk to her. If the other person's never making an effort to talk to you, then maybe they really just don't want to talk to you. If every time you talk to that person, you're getting one-word responses, and all the subject matter brought up in the conversation is due to is because of your doing only, then maybe they really don't care to talk to you at all. I don't know. Maybe.
Number 2. The Disappearing Act.
Alright, number 2, the disappearing act. Now, obviously you can tell when somebody's online when they're on Facebook, but what happens a lot of times is maybe you'll message that person, and suddenly they'll sign offline, as if maybe they didn't get the message, or they didn't see your message. Maybe once or twice. But if every time you're signing on and you say hi to that person, it happens to coincide with the time when they're signing off, not only do they not want to talk to you, but I'm pretty sure it's transgressing in the fact that they're trying to avoid you. Sorry, guys.
Number 3. The Silencer.
Number 3 is what I like to call the silencer. Now, the silencer is a person who will, in the middle of a conversation, for seemingly no reason at all, just stop talking. Now, sometimes this will take place in a BRB followed by an hour of silence, and sometimes more, unless you provoke them and see if they're back online. But more commonly, it's just a matter of a person walking away from the computer altogether, or the conversation altogether, should I say. Now, there are a few reasons for this, or a few reasons I believe that this is. One, the person could just, not want to talk to you. The conversation could have gotten awkward, and they just don't feel like continuing it on anymore. 2, maybe they weren't paying attention to anything that was going on, and they're talking to somebody else that they really are interested in. Maybe. Or 3, they're just hoping that maybe you'll kind of wane away into the dark, so they're not really going to have to actually tell you that they're not interested in you. Either way, chances are the conversation nor the relationship is probably going to go much further than that.
Number 4. Busy Bee.
Alright, number 4 is what I like to call the busy bee. Now, the busy bee is the person, no matter how much free time they seem to have, they never seem to have any time to fit you into their schedule. Now, I do realize that there are those people out there who have full-time schedules. They're working, they're going to school, they've got a family, athletics, prior obligations, etc., etc. Those aren't the people I'm genuinely talking about. The people that I'm referring to are the people that are always on Facebook talking about how bored they are and how badly they want to do something. But yet the second you mention wanting to do something, they suddenly have plans. Now, obviously, this is another one of those situations where maybe once or twice they genuinely did come up with something. But if every time you're bringing up plans, they seem to come up with plans no matter how bored you thought they were, then maybe they're really just not trying to hang out with you. Maybe the situation is they're trying to avoid you, and they're waiting for somebody who they really are interested in to make plans with them.
Number 5. Photo whore no more.
Alright, indicator number 5 is what I like to refer to as photo whore no more. Now, this indicator is unique in the sense that it requires a specific type of person. It requires the person that we all know and love and have titled the camera whore. Now, this is the person that has pictures of themselves all over Facebook, the person who has not only pictures of themselves everywhere, but it takes pictures with dogs and cats, of blue skies, blades of grass, with their friends, with their family, and if you guys have hung out, chances are there's pictures of these taken with you too. The thing is, though, that when it comes time to post all those pictures of the day up, for some reason, instance after instance, the pictures with you never seem to make the cut. As if that person never hung out with you. As if you really never existed to them. Now, We could be naive and believe that this person is sequestering these pictures away for their own private album to cherish and love forevermore, blah, blah, blah. But over time, you have to come to the realization that maybe this person didn't upload these pictures because they didn't want people to know that you were hanging out. That they didn't want to give people the idea that you two could even potentially be dating somewhere down the future. This is sad, not only on that level, but on the level that not only is this person not interested in you, but they may even be disgusted, repulsed, or even offended by you. Yikes. Alright guys, so those are the 5 that just came to my mind off the top of my head, and I'm sure there are so many more. I mean, you guys probably elaborate for years and years on ways to tell that somebody's not interested in you, even with just Facebook. But those are just the top 5 that came to my mind. And, you may be asking what qualifies me to make these kinds of judgments and decisions, and there's nothing. I mean, I don't have a PhD, I don't study, I don't read about this stuff at all, but a lot of this stuff is common sense. The problem is, people just tend to overlook these things because they want to fall in love, they want to find that person, and sometimes they just want to believe that that person is interested in them. This is a two-sided coin, though. If you're on the other side of this equation, and you're the one who's not interested in somebody, tell them. You're not going to be a bad person because you're not interested in them, because it's not your fault that you're not interested in them. People have interests in different things. But it is your fault if you lead somebody on and you don't tell them. That's what makes bad people. I don't know. Live your life the way you want. I'm just here to blog about it. Bye, guys.